Everyone get down to platform 9 3/4, cause we about to ride the hype train with Dior Sauvage Elixir. So, if you are a member of the fragrance community, you have seen that no one can shut the fuck up about this fragrance. So, Dior's super popular line, Sauvage, came out with a new child. This is Elixir. Supposedly the most concentrated iteration of Sauvage you can get. Oh man, there's a huge divot in the bottom of the bottle, like a wine bottle or a champagne bottle. Didn't realize that before. It's kind of weird. Now I feel like extra gypped because your boy paid retail for this like an idiot because I was hopping aboard the hype train. But yeah, this is a brand new 2021 release. And a lot of people are talking about performance and it's so much better than Sauvage, and like Sauvage has always just been a fragrance that people either wear and love or they shit on. There is a little in between for people with a level head. But yeah, to me, Sauvage as a line, solid. I mean, it's not the most unique thing in the world, like in a sense of like it's not really challenging or anything like that. But it is, I mean, it was really unique when it came out. It just had a huge success, so it became very commonplace and everyone smelled like it, like Curve. Curve was not a super challenging fragrance, but it smelled good. Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, not a super challenging fragrance, but it smelled good. But all those fragrances just became really common. So people, that's kind of like the subject. People like to shit on Sauvage because it was so common. But back into this. This is why you guys are here. So I wore this a few times. And let me just get some things out of the way. Yes, it's expensive. Retails for $150, $155, something like that, US. Yes, it is Dior's Sauvage line. Yes, it fucking lasts forever. Cool. Now that we got the obvious stuff out of the way, I would like to get into the breakdown. So a lot of what I'm about to say hinges on the fact that this was perfumed by Francois Demachy, the resident Dior perfumer. So when you get into this fragrance's scent, it has a lot of stages because it lasts for so long. It is a eau de parfum or parfum extrait. Parfum? I think they call it. Hold on, let's see what the branding says. I don't remember, but it's concentrated. Parfum concentré. So I will just call it like a parfum. So it's very dense, and I spray it on, and it is unlike the EDT, and you're not getting as much ambroxan. That is, so in the open, you get a little bit of this, but you're not getting, oh yeah, it's a loud, screechy. I always call this screechy, but I really like it. I truly enjoy Sauvage. I mean, it's very mass appealing. Don't wear it a lot, but I like the way it smells. So in the open, you get some of that. You get a lot of like spice. You're not getting the ambroxan. I think there's a little more ISO E super in this instead of the ambroxan. But for the first few hours of the fragrance, the main thing that sticks out is lavender. So this is kind of like a modern barbershop. And the lavender in particular, it reminds me of, is Beau de Jour. So this is a Tom Ford fragrance that is very lavender forward. It has some other like masculine barbershoppy elements that this does not have. But the lavender is sweet and everlasting in this fragrance. And I get a distinct similarity to the lavender in this. And that really takes up the majority of the open. Like, you have all the spiciness, but the spiciness quickly takes a backseat to that lavender, and it is very sweet and pleasant. But I was kind of disappointed because I thought this was going to be some hyped up. I mean, I fell for the hype. So I like Beau de Jour, but I already have Beau de Jour, so I kind of already had the slot filled for a lavender bomb. So in the open, for the first few hours, I'd say about 3 or 4, you kind of have a combination of these two. It's a lavender bomb with elements of Sauvage. And that lasts for like 3 or 4 hours with some ISO-E Super in there. Or something that smells like ISO-E Super to me. But then it changes, and you get another Damashi creation, Eau Sauvage Parfum. So the dry down of this is definitely reminiscent of this for me. So you have this resinous, elemy, almost anise quality in here. And I think the heartier notes in here, I think they call out licorice and nutmeg, which you kind of see the nutmeg, but I kind of smell the licorice with the like anisey, resinous-y, elemy vibe of Eau Sauvage. And that would, once again, like when you're all hyped for a fragrance and then you smell aspects of other fragrances, it's like, I already got that covered. So I could layer these 3 fragrances and pretty much create this, with the exception of maybe the longevity, because this does last a really long time. I haven't really sprayed my clothes too much with it. I've mostly been wearing it on skin, but that alone lasts for quite a while. 8 to 12 hours, depending on where you spray. But that was my disappointment. Like, is it a good fragrance? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. But is it worth the hype? No. Is it worth paying retail for? No. If you want to have an idea of what Sauvage Elixir smells like, layer these 3 fragrances. The spice and lavender from Sauvage and Beau de Jour, and then the dry down, that, anisey, resinous smell from Eau Sauvage Parfum. Once again, that's the Parfum, not the Eau de Toilette. So, hype train leaving the station, and I'm kind of regretting that I got on it. If you enjoyed this video, throw me a like or subscribe to see more content. And as always, thank you so much for watching.